Well, it's happening. I mean, I've already know this was happening, but it's now officially happening. Um, the AI age estimation thing is being forced onto Roblox children. And yeah, that's basically what's going on. And it's probably the worst thing that could happen on this platform because of security reasons. Um, Basically, what's going on is for Roblox is soonly going to be requiring users to either A, submit a video selfie, not a picture, a video selfie, meaning you can't just take a picture from online and use that as your face. Um, and then they will estimate your age with that picture video. And then they will determine what age group you're in. And if it's incorrect, then you'll have to give away your government ID, which is also stupid. Um, and the simple reason for this is because they if you're under 13, they delete the information as soon as they don't need it anymore. But if you're over 13, for some reason, Persona wants to keep your. Yes, that's the name of the company that's doing the AI estimation stuff. But they're going to be storing your data for 30 days, which means within that 30-day period, if Persona gets a data breach, your government ID is exposed and it can be leaked anywhere. So, um, and not only that, this update is also making it to where certain Roblox age groups are not able to chat with other age groups, introducing the concept of segregation in Roblox. Honest, in my honest opinion, this is the wrong direction. Segregation was never the answer. Like, if you take a look in the 20th century, last century, when the United States had segregation, life sucked back then. That's why we don't have segregation in the United States anymore, because it was creating division, and now we're going to create division again based on how old you are is absurd. Not to mention, AI is not completely accurate. Like, there are adults that look like children or even teenagers or whatever. And there are sometimes children that look like adults. I'm one of them because when when I was only 15 years old, maybe 14 years old, I started growing a mustache. So what would the AI think of that? Would they mark me as an adult even if I'm a teenage, even though I was a teenager? And for those adults, what would happen if you're an adult and then you just get marked as a kid? Well, of course, they're going to force you to use your ID, but what if you're a kid and what if you're a teenager who's 14 years old? They mark you as under 13. What do you do? Because you surely, when I was 14 years old, I never had a government ID. So what do you do then? Like, it's honestly disgusting how this has happened, all because of the Schlepp situation. There are other ways to do this. Instead of hiring more moderators like they should have, they start adding these dumb features. Um like I have more people. Let me see if I can find that comment. I don't know if I can find that comment or not, but there was a post somebody made. Yeah, right here. from one of my fans who said he's now quitting Roblox over this. Which, that's DJ Bacon. He is one of the biggest Roblox players that I've known on this YouTube channel. And if he's quitting, you know it's bad. Yeah. He's had enough for the platform for 10 years. And I honestly have too. I've been playing this since 2000. I had this account since 2016. So obviously it's now been almost 10 years since I had that account, but I have played Roblox in 2015 in the past. So I've been playing this for 10 years, and to see it die like this is crazy. So here, this is a website that I'm going to be closely monitoring to see if this thing, I know I'm on Fortnite, but this is the easiest way for me to open the Roblox player account. This right here is what I'm probably going to be watching over the next course of years to see if this actually is going to hurt Roblox or just not do anything. Because I'm pretty sure more people could be quitting other than just DJ Bacon. Now, obviously, today is Thursday, so it's not going to be busy. There's no admin abuses. But this brings another question. What about developers like Jandal? Is he going to be able to connect to his younger audiences and Grow a Garden and Plants vs. Brainrots, or will he have that feature removed? Because this could potentially hurt some pretty good admin abuse. Admin abuse might die if this update comes out and it applies to them as well. I didn't even think of that. Because they could legit take admin abuse and have it only visible to the people older than 16 years old because of the new rules. Because we all know Jandal's over 25 years old. I don't know how old he is, but let's say they do that, and now all these kids are no longer able to enjoy admin abuse like they used to because they can't see the text anymore. And then when the devs realize that, they're just going to have to run a bunch of admin abuse events and just they can't chat or anything. It's going to become a dystopian. So yeah, currently the player count is at 12 million and falling, which is actually really bad for Roblox actually. Roblox is actually starting to fall off. Because let's take a look at last Thursday. Last Thursday at the same time, they were at 14 million. They have already lost 2 million players right now. So, and they haven't even fully implanted this feature yet. When January 1st comes, or 2026, there's going to be a sufficient change in this player count, and I know dang well it will be. Now, the whole reason this whole AI thing started was because Australia made a suggestion to do that to keep their game in Australia. And, of course, knowing the Roblox the way they are, they agreed because they believe they are a major market. Now, personally, losing millions of players is not a great marketing strategy. When you can only lose, I'm pretty sure there's not as many Roblox players in Australia. Personally, as a business standpoint, I would just let the game get banned in Australia, keep the platforms the way it is, and not lose players. Because if you lose players, you lose money. And if you lose money, and you lose investors. And if you start losing investors, the company's not going to be able to do as much as they would want to because they're not going to be able to hire as many people. They're not going to be able to make as many softwares. They're not going to be able to make a lot of updates, which makes the platform less safe. And overall, it's going to negatively affect Roblox. Now, honestly, I think this is going to really damage the Roblox community. So yeah, ever since they announced, I think around here is where they announced the AI thing on the 3rd, maybe a couple days ago. Yeah, the players have already started to leave. So that's how you know that this is not going to be good. I mean, since the SLEP situation started, they've already lost billions of dollars. Um, if I bet you if they have to, they might raise the price of Roblox Premium in response to the drop of player count, or even increase the prices of all Roblox items like they've already had in the past, just to make ends meet. And as someone who's watched Omelet Arcade die, that's a sign that the platform is not doing good. So, if we see a major increase in prices of everything, that could mean that Roblox is on their way to their grave. So, I will be paying attention to this player count. I will tomorrow, or actually on Saturday, I'm going to be paying attention to it the most because I want to see if admin abuse is going to be a little slower. I don't think so yet, but come in December it might. Because they do admin abuses on Saturdays, as it looks like they do it on Saturdays right here, Sundays as well, and Tuesdays as well. So it's like 3 days a week, with the biggest one being Saturday because there's several games doing it. But if those games admin abuses are impacted by the AI update, they're not going to be as good, meaning they're not going to be as many players playing it. So I honestly think this is going to, I mean, this is why I left this platform last month, because, or this is one of the many reasons I left this platform last month, actually. So, I'm free. I'm basically free as a bird. I don't have to deal with the nonsense of this platform anymore because I already quit. But everyone else who's still there is gonna have to deal with this nonsense, or if they want, they can quit as well. Like a bunch of people have. Like I know fans like Blake who have quit Roblox because they watched my videos on this subject. If and I feel like since that's the case, I think today's the perfect day to make this video. Not trying to force people to quit Roblox, but I just want to inform people that this is what's happening. Now, if you take a look at other games, most games in the platform or in the world don't do this. The only 2 games that I know that are doing this right now, yes, there's a second game. GTA will be doing it as well, but it's an M for mature game. But it's still a little sketchy that they're doing that as well. But these are the only 2 games that are doing that. We don't see Fortnite doing that because Fortnite doesn't have that moderation problem, because unlike Roblox, Fortnite actually has decent moderation. So as they take everything seriously. They are starting to ban a lot of people, especially this year with all the hackers in Fortnite's tournaments. They started banning them like crazy and even suing them to send a message not to do that. Minecraft doesn't do that either. And we don't see that problem that much either. But in a platform, there is a such in a rule of video games. We now understand this. There is a number of players that is too many, and 37 million is too many. Whenever that admin abuse is going, whenever millions, tens of millions of people are playing a game at once, more eyes are gonna watch. Like, now the government's getting involved. I mean, let's be honest here. This all started because Roblox banned one person. Let that sink in. This all started because Roblox decided to ban Schlep. If Roblox would have never banned Schlep, this would have never happened. We would have a completely different outcome. Roblox would continue to thrive, and it would be even safer because I would assume that Schlep would and Roblox would be working together to help make the platform safe. But because quote unquote investors are leaving, what do? Instead of, hey, let's pull up Schlep and we can make this platform safer together, they instead take the B route and go scorched earth and ban him. That's what started this whole thing. And once the government realized that, there's now been 3 states suing Roblox and a 4th taking some form of legal action that's different. I mean, the government's already threatened to take Roblox down after the whole Epstein Islands being in Roblox. So it's honestly going to be, I think, I want to see the next 2 quarterly earnings reports, because I need 2 different ones to compare to. Well, I need 3 actually. The first one was the quarter 3. The first one I need is the quarter 3 earnings for Roblox. That one's already released. They made over $1 billion. Well, they've made a decent amount of money. They made over $1 billion in the last 3 months, or in the last 9 months. But I want to see the quarter 4 earnings for 2025 and the 2020 quarter 1 2026 earnings as well, to see if what I'm saying is going to be correct. And then once I compare that data, I mean, I don't think it's going to be releasing until May, so we got a while to wait, because they usually wait a month after the earning period ends to release the their earnings to the public and investors. So I mean, most companies do this every 3 months. So, but if Roblox sees a sufficient decline in revenue, then there's going to be a lot of problems for Roblox themselves. So now I want to see their peak player count. I'm sorry, I was incorrect. It's 47 million now. Not sure when that happened, but don't think it happened that month. But and as the look of things, it seems like the same games are still popular. But let's take a look at all this. I don't know how 99 Nights of Forest does admin abuse, because I've never been in an admin abuse for 99 Nights in the Forest. Call me crazy or what, but I just don't play 99 Nights in the Forest that much. Well, or at least when I did play Roblox. Fish It, I think I tried it once. I didn't like it because I know that Fish is better than Fish It. But the game is more simple. That's why people play it. People want to play simple games nowadays. And yeah, that's that. Steal a Brain Rot is still popular. But admin abuses for them, I'm pretty sure, works very similarly to Grow a Garden. But once the AI update comes out, wonder what the under 16s are gonna see whenever they can't see chat from Sammy himself. And then it looks like Grow Garden's not even in the top 5 anymore, so... Wait, are you serious? Hold on, let me take another source. Yeah, they're serious. Grow Garden's not in the top 5 anymore. So, obviously, that's going to be an even bigger implication because now you're getting less people in admin abuses because Grow a Garden is starting to fall off big time. Where are they at? 285,000 players. This game is dying. This game used to have over 2 million players at once on a date on average, not just as peak, but on average, like throughout the day. That is not the case anymore. Like, even Steal a Brain Rot doesn't have that either. And it looks like only one game has that right now, and it's barely struggling. I think if that is the case, then this platform already has began to die. It's already dying, and this update hasn't even came out yet. So, when you look at this, like, you could see that we are getting less games that have a concurrent player count of 1 million. So, it's... And there's actually, there used to be a lot of games that had over 100,000 players as well. There's now only 10. It has dropped. There was over 20 of them, now there's only 10. And if that number continues to decline, we all know very well this could be Roblox going backwards. I mean, we already seen it. And yeah, that's basically that. That's all I have to say for this video. I'm gonna bring some more awareness on the situation later, but for now we'll just have to wait and see what happens during further